Okay, good morning. I think I'm going to start. On behalf of the New York Society for Surgery of the Hand, we'd like to welcome you to our virtual hand surgery review course. For those of you who are not local, which is a lot of you, the New York Society for Surgery of the Hand began in the 1960s, about 50 years ago, when a small group of surgeons met for dinner to develop professional contacts among like-minded individuals in an informal social setting. As such, it was the first regional hand surgery organization of its kind and was the prototype for other groups across the United States. It has grown to its present size of close to 140 members, with our mission statement to promote and foster the highest standards of surgery of the hand and to promote education, training, and research related to surgery of the hand. And this course certainly does that. This course used to be an in-person course over the last few decades, often held at Columbia University with roughly 100 participants. But obviously now, because of the pandemic, we're not geographically constrained, so we've opened this up, and I'm proud to announce that we have close to 730 registrants from all over the globe. Dr. Nader Paxma and I are the course co-chairs. Our emails are here if there's any questions going forward. You don't need to write that down. You'll get an email with our email addresses after the course. I want to first and foremost thank each of our esteemed faculty members for their hard work and commitment in education and putting up with my barrage of emails over the last several weeks. This includes both the live lectures today as well as the pre-recorded lectures. We have an amazing faculty from top health systems, including Columbia Hospital for Special Surgery, Lenox Hill, Maimonides, Montefiore, Morristown Medical Center, Northwell, NYU Langone, Rutgers, Robert Wood Johnson, and Stony Brook. Since you know all about us and where we are affiliated with, I thought it'd be interesting to look at the attendees and where you guys are from. So this is as of yesterday, midday, but there's already been another 70 people that registered. This is sort of the breakdown of our attendees, mainly residents, but a fair amount of hand surgery attendings, plastic surgery attendings, and orthopedic surgery attendings. We have 42 out of 50 states covered. And what's more interesting is the number of international registrants that we have from all over the globe, including Australia, Canada, Colombia, England, India, Israel, Iraq, Italy, Lithuania, Mexico, Nepal, Netherlands, Pakistan, Philippines, Russia, Singapore, South Africa, Spain, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, and Venezuela. So we welcome all of our international guests as well. The pre-recorded lectures are up. They've been up for 2 weeks, and you can look at them after the course as well. They'll be up for the next several weeks at our website, which is nyssh.org, which stands for New York Society for Surgery of the Hand. And all you need to do is press the little play button next to the lecturer's name, and it'll bring you to this screen, and you can play it on your phone, tablet, computer, or television. If you have any questions during the talk, we'd encourage you to write it in the Q&A function on the Zoom, which depending on what you're doing, it's either on the top or the bottom. Please list the doctor that you are actually asking the question to. So if it's for Lou Catalano about fractures of the hand, just write Catalano and then your question, so that when we do the Q&A section, we know who it's directed to. There's a lot of people that are registered, so we're not going to be able to get to everybody's questions. So please try to limit the number of questions. After the course, you're going to get an email that has all of the lecturers' names, topics, and their emails, which you can email additional questions if you want. But again, please be mindful that this is a lot of work and there's a lot of registrants, and this could produce a lot of work to respond to all these questions. So really limit the questions if possible. With that, I'm going to hand off to our first lecturer. Dr. Lou Catalano is a good friend and colleague. He's the fellowship director for NYU Langone Hand and Upper Extremity Fellowship, professor of orthopedic surgery. Lou, I'm going to stop sharing, and then